body
America,
bag.
America,
But
we is gonna throw a
it's
temper tantrum.
just food for thought. Food for thought.
Man,
But
this talking about racism and black people in the industry in America got me excited to talk about a individual of mine, Monique. If anyone or everyone at this point, because at this point, Club Shay Shay is like the #1 channel on YouTube at this point. Monique,
probably the #1 podcast channel. But then again, there's Joe Rogan. But
yeah, but Monique was on Shay Shay's podcast. I would say like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. It was probably like near the beginning of February where she went on. And you remember when we talked about Cat Williams and his basically his destruction of the entire entertainment
the
industry,
music industry.
talking about Kevin Hart, talking about the mistreatment given to him not only by his peers, Kevin Hart, and then also oh my, can't even think of their names. Cedric the Entertainer,
Cedric,
Steve Harvey,
Steve Harvey.
And the debacle that was the Kings of Comedy tour in his the height of his industry. But I want to put spotlight on Monique in particular because Cat Williams was right. Cat Williams was right. At the beginning of the podcast, he said, "Now that I am here, this place is going to be a space of truth." And he was correct. The fact that Monique got on Shannon Sharp's podcast and basically not only gave her side of the entertainment industry when it comes to comedians, but also gave more background knowledge to everything that Cat Williams said in his interview. And I find that hilarious because not that I had anything against Kevin Hart before I watched the Cat Williams interview. I just thought he was a comedian and nothing else of it. But the fact that they made the 5'1" or the 4'11" adult man baby actor comedian the gatekeeper of comedians is hilarious to me.
I
When
mean,
not only Cat Williams and Monique was in the game longer than him, but
what I say, the only reason why, yeah, I know this. I don't think there was anybody that was um saying that Cat Williams wasn't right or was lying, because look at the results. Millions of likes, millions of views, hundreds of millions of views. People, and there was not one person that could really say that he was lying. Even Ludacris, Ricky Smiley, all these people was like, "Oh, I'm just not going to entertain you. Oh, you know how Cat is." Or, "Oh, Cat's on." This is literally these were all the responses. Cat's on drugs. Oh, well, it's just Cat being Cat. All love to Cat.
oh, and then
All love, all power to you.
can't forget, man, I'm so mad. I thought me and Cat Williams was cool. He didn't say nothing about me. I wish he
Oh
said
yeah, no,
something
that
about
was
me.
that was just Mike out being funny as fuck. He's like, God damn, I'm trying to sell it. I'm trying to sell a turret. I'm trying to sell a turret as well. Say something about me.
Said something about me. Shit.
But we all know Kevin Hart that he was easy. He was like every era has that comedian where a company is gonna push you out. You can argue back in the day. Back in the day, it was Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. Those companies pushed them to make money. They made them a lot of fucking money. And now it's Kevin Hart. Now, do I think that Kevin Hart is even half the comedian that Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor was? Hell no. Not even close. The last comedy special of Kevin Hart that was good to me. It wasn't the one where he sold it, where they say he sold out the football stadium. I think it was like one of his early 2000 specials when he was on Comedy Central. That was Kevin Hart's last um funniest comedic thing. And plus, I don't even think he's really viewed as a comedian. He's more of a movie star than a comedian.
Yeah, he's an
So
actor now.
yeah, so it's not really fair. I mean, you can say something about Monique, Cat Williams, but
I mean,
they don't.
in the case of Monique, it was more she was a director. She was a comedian, obviously at first, but became a director when she started House of Pain. Um, oh my God,
That's the pain, Tyler Perry.
she directed House of Pain. She said that.
Co-director.
Yeah, she said that in the interview. She was the executive director.
Okay.
Objection!
Um, Hello everyone, it's me again, your CDMS host Cameron, and I'm coming to you today because it seems like I made a mistake while we was recording because I kept saying House of Pain, and my friend even corrected me and said like it wasn't that produced by Tyler Perry? And I said no. She said it. She did it, so she did it. And it turns out I was just fucking wrong. I was just fucking wrong. Turns out that not turns out she said it in the podcast that she was the executive producer of Meet the Parkers. She was also in Mauritia, but the show that she produced was the executive producer for was Meet the Parkers, along with her friend, and that was the show that she was discussing about how she only made 30,000 as the executive producer of this hit show that went on for years, and um and that's what she was also comparing with when she was talking about Taraji coming out saying like they're not paying me, and then her being in the similar position with Meet the Parkers. But just please disregard what I said because I know I sounded like an idiot and I've been cringing from it. But that's basically all I had. And enjoy the video. I'm trying to think of the Meet the Browns. No, she wasn't in Meet the Browns. No, I think it was just House of Pain. Because I was trying to think of the other show that Tyler Perry had during around that time. But yeah, when she was directing House of Pain, uh she wasn't making no money. She wasn't. I'm sorry, I forgot my point. Could you help me from?
I think with the making no money point, she was talking about Terry P. Henson and why that was a good point. With Terry P. Henson, how like she said how Monique said at first that black women in Hollywood wasn't making no money, and she was the first person to say it. And what I love that she said was she was not bitter that people started caring out of Terry P. Henson said it, which is when she said it because she got very real when she was like, you gotta think about white people don't want to hear a fat black woman that's not light skinned talk about money problems and shit because they don't care. And I'm like, if it doesn't appeal,
She
because I
got
mean it makes sense.
she got a
There's a
point.
reason why certain people make it have, they got a likable face, they got a likable aura about them, whatever. You can say they're lighter, they're more light complected, because you notice, doesn't matter. Light, light skinned actors always do well above dark skinned actors. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's racism. I don't know if it's because they're so dark skinned and white people just feel like they can't relate to a dark skinned person because it's like, but and I
We
always wonder that why is it that
It's because
white people
take away the blackness. They're take take away the blackness. I mean, it's. I mean, let's not be stupid now and pretend like it's not obvious why they like them. It's been force fed to us since we was kid, being that we're both dark complexion black people.
I'm literally caramel.
Shut yo mocha looking ass up. I didn't ask that, nigga.
I'm literally caramel.
You're literally the color of fucking dirt. Shut the fuck up. You're literally the color of my. No, I'm joking. I should have messed with my hair. Now my hair looks like shit. Um, but to continue what I'm saying, let's just not pretend like that's not the reason why. And it's sad to say it because it's really only the executives and the businesses that care about it. Because as a consumer, we don't care unless you like light skinned people more than dark skinned people. Like as a consumer, we don't care about the complexion of the actor. We care about their
I
acting.
don't know. Cause shit, look on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, all you know, the light skin versus dark skin memes,
Yeah,
and how
the
dark skin
consumer.
people looked at, and how dark skinned people are looked at as more aggressive, and light skinned people are looked as more like, you know, the fuck boys or the social or whatever, like the social butterflies, and dark skinned people are looked as in the aggressor or the ones with attitudes. So I
And
wonder if it's something we've done to ourselves with
yeah,
like even entertaining that meme as well, because like,
yeah,
yo, every meme. I feel like every big meme that's getting like millions upon millions of views is a cultural impact and a cultural statement for that particular point in time. Because how is it that the dark skin versus light skin meme has been going on for years, and how would you not expect for these companies to be like, I mean, shit. You see that? You see what's going on that platform? Maybe dark skinned people are fucking aggressive. Maybe we can't do this. Maybe we can't do that. Whatever. And I understand. And it's not just racism in America on why they cannot do that. Apparently, Chinese people do not like black people, and
that
the
was
darker you are,
obvious.
the more they dislike you. But to be honest, I can't even. Would be honest. I can be honest. When we can be truthful with this, Chinese people don't really like anybody.
I mean, yeah, Chinese people don't like nobody.
They are the most isolated, and I feel so bad for Chinese people because it's not all, but it's just that's just kind of how it's viewed with the rest of the world. It's like, yeah, they really don't fucking like anybody. They're like, if you're not Chinese, doesn't matter if you're Korean, Singaporean. Don't say Japanese.
Taiwanese.
You know Taiwanese. They like it. Taiwan. You know you're part of China, right? Come here, come here. The same thing that Russia's trying to do with Ukraine. We're not gonna talk about it.
Lady boys, I love them.
I do want to go to Thailand.